Well, you have heard about the hot housing market, people selling and relocating all the time, others moving to Florida because they can now work remotely.
If you or someone you know is moving, even if they are staying in Florida, they need to hear this next story from investigative reporter Maris Badcock. She uncovered companies causing big problems for people moving during the pandemic, Maris.
Professional movers tell me once you sign a contract with a moving company, you are bound by it, which means if there are problems, there's usually very little recourse. A lesson some brand new Florida residents learned the hard way.
We'd have decorations and everything up.
They wanted a dream home.
And we also have to sleep on cots.
It's empty right now.
Instead,
I feel like I'm on Survivor.
it's an empty nest.
It doesn't feel like home.
2 brand new Florida families forced to put their lives on hold because movers have taken weeks to deliver their stuff.
It was 3 to 5 days. Then it was 7 to 21 days.
61 as of today.
They still have our complete bedroom set, all of our clothing. Our life cannot really function in the way that it should.
It's like living in a refugee camp.
Both Eric and Teresa Odell from California and Rebecca and Joseph Messina from Connecticut said the pandemic ultimately pushed them to Florida.
Yeah, that was kind of like the final straw besides the taxes.
The pandemic opened the door for us to finally live a dream, to be able to get ahead, to work remotely, to live where we wanted to live.
So what went wrong with their moves? Both families looked at Google reviews, but they did not check with the Better Business Bureau, their state's Professional Movers Association, or the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, which shows 19 complaints this year alone against the Messina's moving company, Cheney Bro, and 4 complaints against the Odell's moving company, FedEx, who, by the way, has 43 trucks with only 1 driver, according to the U.S. Department of Transportation.
You can look like anything on the internet, but that doesn't mean that that's what it is.
Michael Haas sits on the board of the Professional Movers Association of Florida. His moving company has even helped families recover their items from movers who wouldn't deliver.
Ask a lot of questions. Ask them if they're a broker, if they're a carrier. The difference is very significant.
Another mistake. Both our Florida families thought they were hiring a moving company. Instead, they unknowingly worked with brokers who typically take 30% right off the top and then bid your move to total and complete strangers. For example, the Odells in California worked with a broker in Illinois who bid their job to movers in Nevada who were supposed to take their stuff to Florida. The final mistake? Both families went with the cheapest quote.
In hindsight, we may have paid for a U-Haul or some other kind of a rental truck and done it ourselves.
Moving is not cheap. If you ever hear a rate from any moving company that sounds too good to be true, it will be.
Hello? Hey there. My name is Maris. We repeatedly attempted to reach the brokers and moving companies, even trying to talk to a registered agent at his home in Orlando.
Is he here?
No one agreed to an on-camera interview, but the most interesting excuse we got?
The pandemic is causing major delays.
Have you heard those kinds of excuses?
No. To be honest with you, I have not. You know, if they're having issues, they shouldn't have booked the job.
Since we started working on this story, there have been a lot of new developments in the last 24 hours. First, the Odells from California called last night to say our calls to the moving company actually worked. Movers appeared unannounced with most of their stuff last night, although they say a lot of the items arrived damaged. We've continued to reach out to FedEx for a comment, but they have not called or emailed us back. The Messinas, that family who'd been waiting for more than 60 days for their stuff, they've located their items at a storage facility in Brooklyn, New York. Now, their moving company, Cheney Bro, told us they're locked out of that storage unit after a former employee went rogue. After the Messinas filed a police report, Cheney Bro began working with them to get their stuff back. Now, there's a lot you can do to make sure this does not happen to you. We walk you through step by step the resources you need to check if you're planning on hiring a moving company. And remember, if a price is too good to be true, it probably is. I'm Maris Badcock, getting results, News 6.